Back here, about to bring you a new video on my channel, and today I'm bringing you my first NBA 2K21 video, and today I'm going to be redoing a franchise rebuild, and we're going to be rebuilding the Utah Jazz, a team that lost in Game 7 of the first round against the Denver Nuggets. You know, they have Donovan Mitchell, had a tremendous series, you know, another terrific year, as we're going to try and get them a championship, get them back on track here going into next year. But yeah, what sucks about this season, if anyone has had NBA 2K21 right now, everyone probably knows about right now, you cannot download the draft classes, which is so stupid. So we either have to go with the auto-generated draft class. I hope they'll fix that soon, but that sucks, like I said. But hopefully they'll fix that later. But let's get to this team here right now. You know, right now they got Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Bogdanovic coming off injury, Mike Conley, Joe Ingles. We got Jordan Clarkson, Tony, and you know the rest, you know, of this team. And yeah, you know, Donovan Mitchell definitely gonna have to sign. Apparently, he's gonna be getting signed to a new contract. So one thing I am trying to do right now, I think they did sign him to that new contract. I'm gonna actually look that up real quick to see if Donovan Mitchell signed a new contract and what it is, so then I can give him that contract if I can give it to him. Donovan Mitchell. Be $155 million through 5 years. So what I'm going to do right now to make sure Donovan Mitchell stays, like I said, mostly what we could do, because this is really this season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the year. I'll go to the, you know what? Nah, you know what? I'm going to actually sign him now because I'm worried that they're going to try and get rid of him. Or he's going to try. I know he might have an option for next year, or we can bring him back. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sign him to that big deal. I don't know how much that's going to be per year, but I'm going to just give him what I can give him. I don't know. I guess I only could give him 27 mil. Okay. I thought they'd go up to 30, but never mind. So yeah, it was over 5 years. I don't know, like, yeah, I can go 5 years. Okay. I'm going to go close to him. Yes, it's going to suck. That's going to be a lot of money to put in our team, but he deserves it. So, yeah. So, let's just do that real quick. $27 million. Donovan Mitchell, 135. That comes close to what he was going to get. So, that's fine. 5 years. And then, like I said, we got Rudy Gobert. We got Boban Bogdanovic. Mike Conley, I don't think it's going to stay here. I think he'll be gone after this year. But, yeah, this team just, you know, it needs someone behind Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's the top star on this team. He needs more help. I don't think I've never been a Rudy Gobert fan. I don't think I'm going to bring him back. I think they could do better than Rudy Gobert, and if he decides to sign his qualifying offer, I might trade him. We just need to find some players that are going to help this team out, and that's where we're going to look here. Salary cap going into next season, we're going to have $39 million in cap. All these contracts expiring, so that's going to be good. So I think this first year really is about trying mostly getting away from this year, because this year is anyways doesn't count because we're in the playoffs, so we're going to try to get through this year. They have a pick here. They have the Warriors pick too, but I think one thing I am going to try and do real quick is see if I can go out there and get one of those picks from a bad team. Teams I'm thinking about going after at this point, it's probably like the Knicks. My little guinea pig has come to say hi to Daddy. So yeah, and Babe says hi too. Babe's annoying, but you know, kidding.
Alright.
But yeah, you know, right now it's about trying to get this through this season. Because, okay, never mind, they're going to start the season. So never mind, this is this coming season, so okay. That's actually a good thing. So now we can make moves, but what I got to do right now, we're not even at the trade deadline. So I guess we're going to go through this season, see how this team does. It's our first year. I don't know how to expect from this team, but let's just see what happens. Like I said, the season starts in December, which is just weird. I know for this season that's how it's gonna be, but the problem is I've already played this. We're only 0-3. I already played this, and excuse me. Every year it's a big start in December, which makes no sense whatsoever. But we'll see how it goes. Right now we are not off to a good start. But like I said, I have a lot of moves I want to make this off season. I really didn't even know why I wanted to get picked, because this freaking draft class is gonna be so bad. Which sucks. I feel like a LaMelo or something would be good here. For now, I don't think I'm gonna make many trades going into this season. But yeah. I think I'm gonna make many trades. But you know, right now we're 4-9. My girlfriend decided to enter the room. She's gonna try to distract me for sure. This is a good trade. But I'm not gonna do it. It sucks, like, you know, most people have those things where you can skip through this forever. We have to wait through this whole thing. But yeah. Right now we are 7-4. We are not doing that well, but I don't really care about this season as much. I'm just gonna disable trades, try to see if this season will go a little faster. I wish this was one thing. I wish there was one thing I could do is make they could fix on this is to make the loading screens one thing go faster, but also the when you're going through the schedule go a little faster. But yeah, you know, that's all I would say. Donovan Mitchell though is a tremendous player. He just needs some more talent put behind him. Excuse me, Jesus. But what's it called? If we just could get that, like, top, maybe 1 or 2 more pieces around him, I think this team is going to go a long way. It's just, you know, they didn't have enough this year. Do I feel like they could have beat Denver if they had Bogdanovich? Probably, maybe. Denver's a very good team, though. That's the way it ends up being, that Denver's a really good team. And I said Utah had him, and then Mike Conley came back. I just don't think Mike Conley fits there. I think they just need a better guy to be a point guard to help out them. And yeah, that's what we gotta look for. We gotta look for that point guard that's gonna help out this team and put this team over the top. I feel like if we can find that, this team's gonna be really good. But right now, these loading screens are really annoying the shit out of me. Like if I could just... Okay, we have the contract extensions. Yes, I'm going to see this real quick. Because I know I signed Donovan Mitchell. But okay, so let's see. Anybody will resign. Jordan Clarkson. I'll give him $8 million. He'll accept it for a year. I'm fine bringing him back. Other than that, really, no one else is really... one thing eligible, but other than that, no one really else I want to keep. We just add Clarkson. We still have $30 million. Clarkson only signed an $8 million deal. Ingles is gonna be interesting when I do it in. I think Ingles is good, but Jesus, he goes till May. I'm just gonna simulate the whole freaking regular season. But Ingles is a good player, but again, he's just not the guy they need. And then there'd be a second score. Jesus Christ, like I'm yawning. I don't yawn this much usually. But if we can find that next score, it'll be nice. I don't think Bogdanovich is it either. I don't know if Bogdanovich had a terrific year last year, taking over for when Oladipo went down for what's it called, for Indiana. He also had great playoffs 2 years ago when they took LeBron and they collapsed to the limit in that first round. But you know, when the playoffs come, he just is not there. He's not the same player. We say about what's happened to Pascal Siakam this year. So what happened to Giannis? So what happened to the whole Bucks team? You know, they need to have that second guy that they can go to when their superstars struggling. And right now, that's not. They just don't have it there in Utah. And Rudy Gobert, it's just that he doesn't shoot the ball, and it sucks that way. It's not going to help him at the end of the day. And the friction between him and Mitchell from the past because of what happened you know, what the stupidity of Gobert doesn't help anything either. So, you know, that's something we're gonna have to think about going into the off season. But okay, I'm excited to see what we can do with this team because I think I have some good moves I'm thinking of making to make this team get over the top finally. But we have a tough Western Conference with the Lakers, the Clippers, the Houston Rockets, you know. The Dallas Mavericks are coming up, you know. It gets hard. It's going to get much harder in the next few years. Phoenix is going to be up there. The way they play in that bubble, Phoenix is going to be a better team next year too. And, yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to quickly to ask my girlfriend if she's okay. You okay? Want some chai tea? Yeah. She was over the last 2 nights. I gotta bring her home in a bit, but you know, I wanted to just rebuild before I did this. Before I did that. If this loading screen were to go fast, I feel like I could just talk about my whole life while waiting for this loading screen to freaking end. This is why these videos end up going way longer. But I'm gonna see if later on I can download this video and put it into one of my auto. I don't think so. Giannis was MVP, not surprising. Okay, what? Dylan Windler averaged 2 points a game in his rookie of the year. Okay, that's okay. What the? Okay, they don't even have the rookies here. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, Dinwiddie, 6th man of the year. Giannis, defensive player of the year. Who else was in this conversation? I don't know. Okay, and Michael Porter Jr. moves to improve, not surprising. Brad Stevens, coach of the year, 58 wins for the Boston Celtics. So, okay, so Luka, first team NBA with Trae Young, Giannis, LeBron, and Joel. Surprised Joel went up there. Okay, Damian Harden, Leonard, Davis, and Townsend, number 2, and then Curry, Westbrook, Durant. But Durant was in there. Okay, whatever. So let's go now. We definitely did not make the playoffs. Kind of a surprise, but not surprised. Boston top seed, Milwaukee number 2, number 3 being Philly, number 4 Brooklyn. On the other side, it's the Lakers number 1 with Houston number 2. Wow, Denver number 3, Clippers number 4. They didn't win that well. So let's see what happens. Who wins this championship this first year? The way this series is going, they screw Boston against here like they usually do. How Atlanta even made it makes no sense. Bust down the second round. So is the Lakers. Golden State's about to sweep. Oh my god, are you serious? The Brooklyn Nets are in the freaking conference final. Denver made it there too. Okay. Denver about to make it to the. Then okay, Brooklyn beat the Nuggets in the. Okay, I know Kyrie and Durant were there. I don't believe that would happen, but okay. So let's just go to the next season. This is going to be where the fun starts. I'm going to try to make this as realistic as I can. And not go crazy, but, you know. Iguodala, I think, is still going to come back. I don't believe he's going to retire yet. The rest of these guys, I'm going to let go. Staff retirements. Greg Popovich retires. Tom Thibodeau ain't retiring. Nuggets. Do I override it? I'm going to override it because I want to make this realistic and there's no way Greg Popovich retires yet. You know, this has been one of those things I do want to try. Sudden death rule. If a game goes in overtime, the first team to score indeed the winner. I like that. I feel like that makes the defense work so much better. I want to see how that works, so I'm going to approve it. And that's going to be fun. Okay, league. Okay, this, we don't have to worry about that. Draft lottery now. I really don't care. But let's just see what we end up. We have the 14th pick right now, so hell, somehow we can get to the top 3. That'd be ridiculous. And we end up 14th. Wow, we even just fell off. Okay. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm not worried about this draft. This is one thing I'm thinking about. I'm going to get rid of Quinn Snyder. I just don't really like him as a coach. I see 2 good guys right here we can sign. And then I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford. We need a new assistant GM. Not many great ones here. To the EA guy. I see a A minus B potential dude here I could bring in. And then yeah, the rest really on this dude I want to try to bring in, and then this trainer get fired. Bring in this A trainer. See if we get all these guys signed. Guys rejected. Of course they did. Okay, whatever. Let's go to the draft. This is just without having the actual draft class. It's not that fun right now. I just want to see what we have here. They expect us to take this dude. Let's just. I'm considering trading this pick and like Bogdanovich and see what I can do. What I can bring in. Not much here really. I'm gonna see if I can add a couple dudes to this roster. And you can even have my first pick for next year, because really it doesn't really matter. Buddy Hield. Nothing really here. Like, if I'm gonna draft somebody, let's just send in my pick. See who's there. You know, let's just take this dude. This is one of those things where I just don't care about this draft. Let that dude go to the, okay, so now to check who we could get. I'm not bringing any of these dudes back. Okay, let's go to free agency. This is where the fun part starts. Giannis is here, so is Kawhi, and so is Anthony Davis. Paul George is here too. I said I'm going to keep this realistic. Now, do I have enough to get Giannis? Right now, I don't. The only reason I'm considering getting Giannis, and this is going to be a Bogdanovich. I don't want him back. Collier's not coming back, neither is this dude. So I'm trying to get rid of these dudes real quick so that I don't have to worry about their money screwing me over. But one thing I'm thinking right now, once I get Bo Dodds and his money off my team. Tally here, $4 million. I could get 2 round picks for OKC too. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I know I saw a chance to get him, but nah. My only thinking here is that you can't say there's no chance in hell they wouldn't try and get Giannis if he got available. Every team would. Would he go there? I don't think so. But yes, this is realistic at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you also gotta think about this. Look where his offers are. That just scares me. What? You know what? I'm gonna offer him a contract. Will he accept it? I don't think so. But if he does somehow accept this contract, you know, this is literally gonna be disgusting. Now let's see what his. We are his 3rd favorite. So the Lakers. So now I'm considering, and I can't offer that call. Now, do I get Kawhi or do I get Paul George? That's my interesting part. I think I go with Paul George. I don't know who they have Paul George going to. The Timber. Wow. And everyone's offering a 1-year deal. I'm going to offer him a 2-year deal. Jump his money up a little bit here. Player option. And you can also take that. So what is that plus? That's our first. Okay. So interesting there. So now this is where I started thinking. How do I fix this? I don't want Rudy Gobert back. So what I'm thinking about going, yes, he is the same player. But I'm gonna go and try to get Drummond on a 1-year contract. because I think I could trade him and make this team up. But what we're really here for, other than trying to find that star, is finding the right point guard. And one dude I think that could play so well here, Spencer Dinwiddie. We just got Paul George. And because of that, we cannot get Andre Drummond, which is fine. Giannis is going to play with LeBron and the Lakers. Okay, this is about to go complete fun for us. Dinwiddie's still here, and we have enough to sign him, I think. So I'm going to offer him a one-year contract worth $19 million. Okay, we're still here. I messed that up real quick. Will I have enough to sign him? It's going to be a question. Okay, he's gone. That's fun. You know, I could sign Rudy and just trade him. Oh, Jonathan Isaac's here. Would they match? Yeah, he's insulted. Of course he is. Yeah, this... You know what I'm going to do, I think? I'm going to sign Rudy to his contract. I don't know if he has any bidders. He has 12 teams bidding for him. I see the Celtics there, and I might start talking to the Celtics soon. Gordon Hayward's here, too. Will Gordon take a discount to come back? He's declined. Wow. Hold on, what's his offers? He declined, but he might actually take the deal. Van Fleet's still here too, but we got Rudy. Well, the funny part is Gordon might take this deal. He's declined it, but then when you look at his thing, we have his top offer. So now Dinwiddie. He's back on the clock. My issue is we have no money. What would I have to do? And this is where Rudy Gobert comes in. And Joe Ingles. I know it's early, but what can I get for Rudy Gobert? I need a center who I feel like could play well there. Yeah, could I go get Ian Drummond for a little less money? Be fine. Clint Capella, interesting. Mitchell Robinson. Like I said, I got all these first round picks. I think Gobert is worth more than they're trying to give me. They really are not trying to give me anyone for Gobert. And I'm always sad I don't like Gobert that much, but they're really not trying to give me anyone. Because of his money, probably. How about Joe Ingles? What can I get for Joe Ingles? That'll knock down some money at least. And we'll add the little young dude we just drafted too. That will give us a little more. Shemet, interesting. There's just not much here. Like, Shemet's interesting, but it's like they're not giving me much to accept. Okay, this is interesting. I'm actually spending more though. That's what sucks. Pascal and Draymond Green. I could trade Draymond Green and get Eric Pascal, who's actually pretty good. Only had to give up a second round pick. Would the Warriors be able to give me a first round pick for a couple years from now? They'll give me a second round pick, O'Neal, and a second round pick. That's... No, I'll take that deal. So, okay. So now I can trade Draymond Green. Because I don't need him. I'm not paying him that much money. I'll probably just trade him for nothing. Terrence Ross, though. If he did not get paid that much, I'll take him. I'm looking for a team that might give me some picks that are not good, that might actually be worth it. But you know, I'm gonna take the Bucks. So, what does that put us in money situation now? We're at -5. So now the Gobert thing comes in. I still think I could get Gobert for something better. I got Paul George now, which is the big, and also have the exception, which is not much. But if I could get Vucevic has been waiting to get traded, and I feel like this is a trade that could happen. Okay. Why did I give him a waiver on his contract? What was I thinking about doing there? Look at they were about to accept it too. When did I give him the opportunity to do waiver he goes to? Yeah, well, you don't get that, Gobert. You need to get off this team. I just think Vucevic in this prospect is just a better player. Could go to the Magic. Vucevic, straight up. Not for Paul George, that would be freaking stupid. But for Gobert, they do it. Vucevic to us. He has $46 million on his contract. I don't know how much that could kill us. Okay, we have 4K now. Ain't the worst contract ever, but O'Neal's contract's terrible. Why is O'Neal making this much money? He's like the last guy on this team. Okay, I see already a first round pick I can grab. So now we're... Is there any way I can get... $8 million? So we have knocked some money on here. So... we might just have enough to get Spencer Dinwiddie. $8 million, he's gonna decline. So what is his views right now? The Knicks. Okay, that's bad. Okay, could I just offer you this max? He's declined. Okay. Hayward. If I can get rid of these, I'm gonna be up to $8 million. So really it's about now. I'm like so close for being able to get him. Jordan Clarkson. Could I get someone as close to this caliber but for cheaper? Kevin Porter. He could get there. Mitchell Robinson. Terrence Ross is cheaper. This is another like one of those things where I'm gonna try my best to try and make a trade out of. And a guy I'm thinking about that could actually be close to Jordan Clarkson is Tyler Hero. He's not there yet, but Jordan Clarkson with Tyler Hero. Ooh, they're not interested. Okay, I'll give you a second round pick. Okay, so that should give us 13 mil. Is that enough to be able to lower? That might just be an oh my god, he's gonna keep declining. This dude. Alright, for now. Who do we have right now, point guard, if we start the season off? Why is Paul George shooting guard? I know they had because of Kawhi was there. I know it's taking a little longer than I expected here to do moves like this, but I'm just trying to see if I can fix this team a little here. So I think right now, because we have this much money, we're gonna get Dragic for a year of 13 million, and then get like Marcus Morris, or hold up. You know what? We're gonna do. No, wait, he was on Kuzma on a 1-year contract, 11 million, and then get a backup. Marjanovic, probably the dude. Kuzma signs, that's nice. Like if Hayward would take a discount, he keeps the count, this, you know, declining. I still think at the end of the day he'll end up accepting minimum for him. I can't get him, wow. So now I literally need a point guard. Do I get Reggie Jackson or do I get 1 year deal for Reggie Jackson? He ain't gonna stay here long, but yeah, you know. Other than really that, got Reggie Jackson, Mitchell, Paul George, Pascal with him, and then Vucevic. Like I said, it's the first year. Let the CPU do this, and we're gonna go up to more trades after this. My earbud. So let's see what happens now here. Again, we gotta do auto draft. Fucking, it's so stupid, but whatever. No, I'm not doing the Rising Stars competition. No way in heck. Okay, Mitchell definitely is gonna get a jump up, and then untapped potential to Pascal. Try to get these two. Yes, this team is not as good as last year. If you look at it right now, and we're supposed to be rebuilding this team, but we're gonna get there. But it's definitely better without Mitchell having Paul George as a backup. It's definitely a huge team, but now it's really about making trades and trying to see if we can find people that can help us out. Trent, if I can get him on a contract, he won't sign up. That would be nice to get Trent here. So we're now down to try and find that point guard we need. No. It's gonna be hard. You know what I'm gonna try and do? Because I don't need these picks. Could I feature this as some kind of big blockbuster trade to get a point guard? You know, if freaking, what's it called? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do instead? I think I'm gonna try my best to make Damian Lillard could be a option here at this point, but if anything, I am thinking about a trade that could feature a top player on this team. That could add this team to be a freaking top team in this draft. Jesus, Kawhi's touching the Grizzlies. Oh god, this has got worse. Celtics still have Kemba, but I'm not gonna trade for Kemba. It gets tougher right now because you're looking for that like team. Damian Lillard. Man, who do I trade for? Like, this is tough. You know what? I think Dinwiddie has to be a trade. I just think Dinwiddie at this point is like a good trade candidate for them. And come on, they don't take a freaking 2 first-round picks for Dinwiddie. This is crazy. I'll offer you guys a couple second-round picks. Oh my god, come on, no way. You are not gonna make me pay 2 first-round. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually get annoyed by this. You can get. Fuck. No, I don't want to trade Kuzma. No. Reggie Jackson. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Okay. I think this is kind of stupid. How do you not, like, that makes no frickin' sense whatsoever. Kemba is just like, I don't want to trade. No. If he was, you know what? Trae Young would just be so interesting here, but I know it's unrealistic. This is a hard thing to do. Like, try to find that dude that can help your team win. Like, now, Derrick Rose, that's not a dude I want. Westbrook, a year in, I don't know. Chris Paul would be interesting. I don't think he'd be worth this much. Let's see how much he's going to actually be worth. And now Thunder need a player. Well, I just got Chris Paul. Wow, that was easy.
Pepe said no, but your mom said yes. That's stupid. But your mom says to stop the burger thing.
Okay, Chris Paul, Mitchell, George, Pascal, and Vucevic. That's what's going to be. Bench is horrible. That's definitely not the best. But, I could definitely just bring Joe Ingles back. Works for me. So I got Paul there, I got Hero, now you got Ingles at the back of the Paul George, Kuzma, and then Marjanovic. It still ain't the greatest team in the world. I could maybe get Marcus Gasol on a cheap deal, minimum. I don't know if he would take. Like, I'm thinking of guys I could just add right now that make my team at least a little better. McGee would take a minimum, or close to it. He's declined. That's kind of stupid. It's hard now because you're like, I'm trying to hurry up and make this start this season. You know what? We're gonna start the season. Whatever happens, happens. I know we've had a long first, couple of weeks. Let's just go to trade deadline, see how this team does. I think this team's gonna be pretty good. Actually, I probably should have checked the thing here. Yep, Paul, Mitchell, George, Pascal, and Vucevic with Hero, Kuzma, Reggie Jackson, Ingles, and Bogdanovic. I think that should be okay. Definitely gonna do the top score. Top guy being Mitchell, Paul George being number 2. Actually, no, never mind. I did that wrong. I want Paul George first, then Mitchell, then Vucevic. I think that's gonna be like our team for this year. Hopefully Chris Paul doesn't retire soon, because I think that's kind of a big pickup for us to get Chris Paul on this team. But let's see what happens. I'll see you guys back at the All-Star break. What's up, honey? What's up? What's up, buddy? Are you really upset about it? Why? Why? No, Pepper's gonna say no because freaking you've been over here last 2 nights, right? I hear you. It's okay. Okay, well, love's in the air, remember that. Love's in the air. Oh, you said no right away. No, you want Burger King.
Ew, you sweaty.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Oh.
We could try.
I just asked and your mom said yes, but Pepe said no. I was like, can I steal Patrick for the night? She's like, yeah.
100% no.
It sucks. I don't have my own apartment. I'm stuck in Massachusetts either.
Really not want to go home.
I really don't. All I'm gonna do is basically mope in my room. That's all I'm gonna do is mope in my room. Did you seriously pause it?
No, it's gone.
So it can hear us talking.
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
We never made our video.
This is your fault.
No, it's not. You said this morning.
Yes, you hear me and my lovely girlfriend talk in the background. That's your entertainment.
No.
While we wait for this thing to, we are right now 18-22, another really rough start to the season. I expected it to be better. I don't know what's going on, but we're about to figure this out when the All-Star break comes up, which should be in the next couple weeks. You know what? I'm even going to stop it here. I don't know what is going on right now. This year I felt like should be a little bit better than it is right now, but here to see what's going on right now. Paul George is injured. Does not. Oh my God, he's got right tendonitis. That's going to bother him the rest of the year. It's not fun. So Paul George was average 17.
Dude, get singing lessons.
Donovan Mitchell 24 points, doing what he can. Vucevic 15 and 13 has been good. Shooting the ball pretty well too. Hero 12. Paul's just not playing well here. That may have been a bad mistake getting him. Pascal's playing okay. Actually, not playing terrible at all. Shooting the ball pretty well. With Kuzma averaging 10 on 4.79 shooting. But yeah, this team's just not performing the way I thought it would, and that kind of sucks. So now we gotta consider something, and that's gonna be trying to trade Chris Paul, which I just got for picks. Well, we have enough picks to go out there and try to fix this team. And if I have to go out there and do, but if I can go out there and do it myself, I'll trade for somebody. If not, then nah. But I'm gonna try to go out there and get somebody that's gonna help our team. Maybe turn this around because this is not going well right now. How is Spencer Dinwiddie doing? I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back to the like again. They didn't try to trade him before. Keep doing that. God, I'm trying to just like see his player. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's having 21. Like, I gotta get him. I'm going to give you guys Chris Paul straight up right now. I know it's gonna be much harder than Chris Paul, but if I can get him, there we go. I just got Spencer Dinwiddie. That's already the biggest acquisition of this thing. The way he's playing right now, we just added him. Sucks right now that George is out for as long as he is, but that's already a big acquisition right there. That didn't even take long. We have enough first-round picks now to go out and try and fix this team. So I feel like next, Kyle Kuzma has been playing all right, but if I can trade him for somebody better, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, this might be where I start trying again. Look, I'm already starting to see some good players I could maybe jump out and get. Winslow and Carmelo, not terrible. Buddy Hield would be interesting, but I'm not trying to pay him to come off the bench. There's maybe another year where I got another thing where I gotta go out and look for a player. That's gonna help. And I think one of those guys is going to be Fournier. I just think Fournier on this team is the equivalent of having Tyler Hero. Oh, wait, hold on. They said they're not interested. That already concerns me. Right when they start saying they're not interested, they said not interested and they give me him anyway. So now I got Fournier to back up Mitchell. That's already a huge post. Wow, they're going to have him start too. Oof. I still think they're going to end up having this be the starting lineup for now. I don't think Pascal should be in the starting lineup. I think he'd be better off the bench. So I think the next move is try and get a starting caliber. Dude, I think Boban might be able to get me something. I'm not much. Melo could be it at age 37. But I see, okay, that's Jeremy Grant. That's not the dude I thought that was going to be. You know what? I think I'm going to take my shot at Melo. Wow, Terrence Ross still here. I'm going to take my shot at Melo. I don't really need him, but if I get, you know, I can do this. Carmelo, probably not having a statistically good year. But if he could just be somewhat decent as a starter, he'll be the starter line for sure. Kind of shocks me he's not. Yes, Pascal can still be the 7th man, the way he's been playing. But I just think Carmelo, his veteran presence on this team would be disgusting. They're going to give him way more minutes than they're trying to give him right now. Fournier, I guess, could start. They're going to go with the three small guys, okay. How has Reggie Jackson been doing? Because to get a backup point guard with Reggie Jackson and maybe a first-round pick could be fun. That's only if I could get, first of all, an actual better point guard. I think that's it, though. I think we're pretty good. Let's just see what happens. The other season, I think that was a huge acquisition, getting what's it called, Dinwiddie. I am gonna change a little bit here. I'm gonna put Dinwiddie as the 3rd option. Okay, right now because Paul's not here. Not Paul, but George's not here. I have the Fournier's 3rd option. So let's see what happens here. It doesn't end well, it doesn't end well, but I think we should turn around and be a little bit better going in the second half of the season. Nah, but we'll see what happens. You know, it kind of sucks that we're under 500 right now. Nope, we're not gonna go to trade deadline. We're just gonna see how this team rides out. Well, we're in a 41-41. Definitely better than we started, but still not good enough. As Giannis was MVP, this Lakers team should be freaking unstoppable. Lonzo wins 6th man. Are you serious? I'm a Spurs. Giannis again wins Defensive Player of the Year. Bagley wins Most Improved, and then Brett Brown wins Coach of the Year. Okay. Wow, Luka gets on the first team NBA. Wow, also they freaking what the hell, Russell and freaking okay then. Didn't expect that. Kyrie, yeah, you know the rest. Freaking Jason. Okay, that's actually a shocker. Jason Tatum made it. Wait, y'all. Wait, 32 points. Wow. And of course, we still don't make the playoffs, which sucks. Probably should have showed you guys these player stats after last year, but yeah. Here's the player stats for now. Mitchell, terrific season again. Dinwiddie, low down score a little bit, but was a good second option. Paul George, just injured all year. He wasn't the same player after that. Kinda sucks. Fournier, 16 points. Vucevic, 15 and 13. Pascal had a good year. Salmons came in freaking had 9 points. Kuzma with 9. Okay, that's kind of embarrassing. How do you have Dean Salmons come in freaking outplay you? Jackson averaged 8, Carmelo at 6. You know, but it just wasn't enough. Let's see what's the championship. Get Boston the top team in the East. I don't know who Brett Favre. I think Brett Favre is still coaching Philly, but okay. Too many shockers happened this year. Boston made it to the conference finals. Cleveland's in this. To Cleveland's in the conference final. I swear to God. Yeah, of course the Cavs is making it to the finals. And the Nuggets are back there too. And the Cavs win the championship without LeBron. Bruh, who was on that team? Hold up. What? You're too... Did Kemba get injured? Okay then. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm just not gonna argue that. Okay, Millsap retires, JJ Redick retires, yep. Melvin retired, shockingly. Steph, Greg Popovich, they'll let him go this time. League, approving the luxury tax, decrease good. So I don't know for okay, draft lottery. Again, doesn't really matter, but let's see what we got. We have actually the 3rd pick via Miami, which is actually good. And we dropped number 5. Really doesn't matter because these drafts really don't matter, but it's good trade offers here. Now I see D'Antoni there. Like, it's interesting to see who's out here. Doc Rivers. I didn't even know he didn't even... Oh my god, I didn't even know he didn't even sign. Okay, Doc Rivers getting a job here. I'm making sure Doc Rivers gets the actual job. I don't know what I just said. For the next coming days. For you, if I get like... that's Harry Scott's, but could I get like... Jason Kidd as my assistant, and then... It really was sucked last time. I could have got a good trainer. Let's head scout rule. Okay, head scouts. There you go, head scouts here. Let's take you. Okay, let's see what happens. Doc's tentative. Doc rechecks. Man, this gets hard. I question who else we can get. We can get this dude. You know what? I'm gonna see how Jason Kidd does. I think Jason Kidd as the head coach. And then let's let them do the rest. That's just frustrating though. I'm gonna draft. Again, I'm not expecting to make any moves in the draft. I might just trade the pick. Most of that's top 5 protective. We don't have much really to trade. That is interesting. I'm not gonna lie. So it's the only... Oh my god, brother, Bill's there. it's interesting, but then I forget that Paul George is the forward. I can't really make a report, so that would not work. Markley. Mo Bamba. These guys are just not worth the pick. I can give up a top 3 protector for next year in a trade, but I'm gonna send them my pick. I'm not gonna choose anybody. I'll do a future first round pick though in a trade. Drummond's here, but not really what I'm looking for. Gordon Hayward, bring him back. Trade not good now. Hart. CJ, but what am I gonna do? Ryan Collins. Rookie. 5th pick. You know, I'm willing to give up one more first round pick just to jump up the deal. Try to see if I get something better. Isaac, interesting. There's no one else here, so you know, I'm gonna let them pick. Whatever happens, I really don't care. We got someone named this dude. Okay, he's 76 overall. Sign him, probably trade him. Team option Paul George declined, so that's concerning. Don't know how much money we're gonna have to actually spend. Pascal can come back, everyone else can go. Okay, we should have some money. Kevin Durant's a free agent. I'm just wondering, what's our contract situation? If I could get cheaper Evan Fournier, I'm not spending Evan Fournier that much money. Dylan Brooks, kind of an Evan Fournier 2.0. I'm actually gonna get him, I think. Dylan Brooks, 11 million only for a year deal. What does that put us in salary cap situations? So Chris Paul can go quickly get knock these off. See how much money we're gonna have with all this crap. Kuzma, Ingram, we knocked George off. I'm gonna keep George. Oh, but that's a big option. I just want to see. I have to re-sign Paul George. But if I can get him on like a 2-year, $65 million with an option, I'll do it. Paul George signs, so I can regret that off. So now we're gonna be down to 17 million. I see Steph Curry here. That's fine, because he anyways just got signed. So my only interest part now is we're down 20 million. Could I pull up a Steph Curry here? Okay, just knock him down a little bit. Or like a Kyrie. Okay. Steph Curry would be disgusting. This is where Dinwiddie would go. In this type of deal, if I could get Curry, I'm willing to trade Dinwiddie. PJ Washington would be perfect. I'm going back to that trade. PJ Washington with his money too, and I get picks. That will put me in a good spot. 42 million, that's enough to sign a top player. That's enough to get Steph Curry. I'm making this unrealistic because I know if we get Steph Curry, this team's going to be a winner. Paul George signs. Can we get Curry? Pascal, oh my god. I'm not accepting Pascal's 2-year college. So you can go. Curry's still there. Curry goes to Los Angeles. Oh, well, now we still have Kyrie and Trae Young. Trae Young's unrestricted now. Why? Okay, Paul George is bigger 1 year. Why are these two? Okay, not you. But why are you making 14 million? How much money do I get now from that salary dump? 15 million. Don't think that's enough to get Trae Young. Go. No, it's not. This is what kills me, money-wise, about making moves like this. I understand this usually will not happen, but I'm making it unrealistic at this point. I'm going to lower his money a little, because I might really give him this year right now. Let's just keep this a little bit. But I'm going to lower his money a little bit, down to about like 12 million a year. I understand it's not the fairest thing to do right now, but I have a guy I can go after right now that I'm trying to go after. I just lost on Steph Curry. That's down to 25. I still don't know if that's going to be enough to pull in. Would that be enough to pull in Trae Young? So 13 million away, and he's insulted. Oh my god. Like, my issue is, like, how do we have this no money? Paul George. I might have to either I'm gonna have to knock that money off Paul George's contract. So I'm gonna give him no money for this year. He could be here for 1 year for now. Then we're gonna lower his contract down to about, if I can knock it down to like 16 mil, that should be enough for a year. I know he's not gonna be happy with it, but I can always jump it back up after I do this trade. Won't even do much. Still at 15 mil, like, it's not gonna do anything. Like, Kyrie would be the only other really hope here. That makes no sense though. No, I'm gonna try to trade Vucevic. Let's see what that happens. Of course, Mitchell Roberts just got a deal, so I can't even trade for him. Clint Capella, a little bit cheaper, but not cheap enough. You know, Hayes, for now. It's not going to. 62 million.
Look at your phone.
Oh my god. Yeah, give me a second. I can Kyrie.
Look at your phone.
One sec, babe. I do have a deep hatred for Kyrie. No offense, but if I can get him.
But you're wearing his pants.
Whenever you want. How do I convince Trae Young? Okay, I can sign 2 guys now. What else do we have left? Yeah. What do we need? Because we still have Paul, so we need a point guard, which Kyrie looks like it's gonna come out. We got Mitchell, we got Paul George, we got PJ, and we got Hayes. Yes, did we get younger? Yes. So what we really do need at this point is to bring in some depth behind both of these two. Marcus Smart would be disgusting here if I can get him for a 1-year contract, 14 mil. TJ Warren. Ooh, do we get Kyrie? Marcus Smart goes to the Nets.
Yeah.
We got Kyrie. Okay, so we got Kyrie. Now this team is looking much better. So we got Kyrie, Mitchell, Paul George, PJ, and Hayes. We just made a big 3 out of this. Now to pull out the final part of the rosters.
Definitely.
When did he expect that he's gonna want? When the hell does he expect he's gonna get that much money? This gets hard now. Isaiah Thomas, bring him back on the minimum would not be bad. Trent on a 1-year contract wouldn't be horrible. Kuzma, we could bring him back on like a 1-year contract, and then like Daniel Tice maybe. We got Trent, which is nice, down to $3 million. Now we got Kuzma and Isaiah. And then I see Dwight Howard here. And I have enough to sign him too, which is crazy. Okay, so now we veteran this team a little bit more up. So now we got Isaiah's backup core. This is kind of disgusting. Paul George still doesn't have a backup, so that's one thing. Do I have enough to be able to like bring Ingles back? Ingles on a 1-year contract. That's good. Get him back on the team and get me one more dude. For a second I thought that was Jeff Green. Bazemore, not a bad option. Try to quickly get these two to sign. Bazemore. And now let's see this team at the end of the day. Got Ingles and Bazemore. Got Kuzma. Got Dwight Howard. Fill out the team just a little more with a couple more just like key bench guys I can get for cheap. You know, Jonathan Williams, I've heard, has been good in the past. Hopefully you could sign a contract here and then get like Poirier, maybe. Just to fill out the roster. I got Jonathan Williams and I got Vincent Poirier. Okay, we should be good now. And the rest of the guys just sign a qualifying offers. Let's go to the. Like I said, I'm kind of mad that we didn't get Curry or Trae Young. I should have waited on Trae Young and not did that stupid move by me. But it's gonna be a younger team. But I think right now with Kyrie joining the force with Paul George, and it's gonna be more nasty. I'll draft this. Untapped potential to PJ Washington. And not primary shoot, what am I doing? And primary defender, I would say. The Hayes, try to get his things up a little here. Let's go now to the start of the season. Let's hope that this team can go a little bit more disgusting. Like I said, starting lines could be good. Kyrie, Mitchell, and Paul George top the big three on this team with PJ and Hayes. And then we got Trent Brooks, Kuzma, Vincent Poirier's game. Wow, Dwight Howard's not even getting minutes. I kind of don't like that. I don't think Vincent Poirier should be getting minutes, no offense. I need Isaiah to be the backup point guard too, so. Do I get 12 minutes? Okay, you're going to lower down your minutes a little bit so I can get Isaiah some minutes at least. Him 12 minutes. So yeah, that should be it for this team. Hopefully this team can pull out something this year that they didn't have last season. We'll go to the trade deadline. Kyrie, I think, is going to help the team a little bit better than it was last year, but we'll see how this team does. Let's go.
Hi, Mommy. No, there was no voicemail. I looked at my voicemails and there was no voicemails. I don't know. Oh boy. Yeah. L. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Yeah. Let him. I don't know. Like I said, Grandma and Grandpa don't talk to me anymore, so. Yeah, she survived this long. Yeah, she survived this long. Mhm. 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 Yeah, no. No, wait, hold on, I'm trying to think. So technically, Grandma Kathy would be great grandma's daughter-in-law? I'm sure. Oh, yeah. And what, they made Dad and Auntie together?
Okay, we're not even close to the trade deadline. We're about 2 weeks, 3 weeks away. But we are only 21-19. I don't know what is going on. There's another year. It's like, I just don't think they like Utah. Like, look at this. Okay, Paul George might have to go. Like, this is not what I expected from Paul George. He's averaging 15. You have Kyrie and Mitchell both averaging over 20, and Paul George averaging 15. I don't know what's going on with Paul George, but if I could pull out a trade for him to get someone better, I'm going to do it.
I don't have to share stick with them.
Chris Middleton could be the move. Actually, now that I think about it, Jaylen Brown's not bad show too. Either is Jimmy Butler, but I just don't want to trade someone
Protect yourself and the kids.
really unrealistic. Westbrook will.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that other guy we can add. So what I'm going to look right now at, I'm going to see if we can find some small forward I could maybe trade for. How is my 21? Of course, LeBron's going to be averaging 30.
Avi, yeah.
Kawhi's only averaging 20, wow.
Yeah.
Boy, it's a real drop off after that. It's really crazy. No, I think I'm going to pull off Middleton. Like, it's a crazy trade. I'm going to be trading Paul George for Chris Middleton straight up.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm not doing that. You can have Dwight Howard. Hell, what are you guys trying to do to me? I'll give you a pick. Okay, no, hold up. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Averaging 25.
Yeah, no.
I wonder if Jaylen Brown could pull this off.
Yeah.
I'm getting a good trade here. I'm giving them Paul George. So now we add a Jaylen Brown to this team. They're going to add it to make a small forward. I think he's a better position-wise. At least shoots small forward.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we got Jaylen Brown starting a small forward, PJ, and then don't know how he's doing this year. He's averaging 8 and 8. Not doing horrible. Could look to go a different direction though. Just to find somebody with all these picks I got that I'm not gonna use to draft anybody. Try to jump up there and grab somebody.
I wish I could just went down there.
This might be in. I think adding like a Montrezl Harrell. Oh no, I gotta add Clint Capella. I think Clint Capella, because of also how much money he has left on his contract, you add him to this team, and now you're in a good position. Ben's is still questionable. Now we don't have a backup point guard, which just kind of sucks. We're negative 50. Only if someone decides to take a minimum. Well, I think that's because all these picks I still have. If I can get like Miles and like, nah, this is like, I'm surprised to still have a second round pick on this team. a first round pick. Get like one more backup point guard. Kyle Lowry. Corey Joseph, not terrible, but...
And obviously Tammy understood because he's like family.
I'm gonna get Austin Rivers. I think he's just a better guy here. So I'm gonna go now to the end of the season. I think this team is way better now. We'll see how Jaylen Brown does on this team, but it's shocked me that Paul George did not play well.
No, when I told Patrick I was like, yeah, Mom was gonna try to stay down there for 2 weeks, but I was like, I don't think my father will survive. I think what it is he's not gonna show his emotions that Grandma passed. Of course he doesn't. Yeah. 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 Exactly. There's nobody down there. Everybody else is up in Massachusetts. Now wait, is Grandma being buried or is she being cremated? Okay, because I want some of her ashes. If Auntie will give them to me. Yeah. Yeah. What, to anybody? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, wow, what a turnaround. We get Jaylen Brown and Clint Capella before the trade deadline. And we make a huge turnaround. Here we are in first place. I mean, with 55 wins, for the best freaking record we've had. Luka Doncic was MVP, wow.
I talked to Pepe when I called him.
Des Schroeder, 6 man. Giannis again, the defensive. Webb, the most improved.
My grandmother died before.
And Alan Gentry, the coach of the year.
I told him, I was like, and no, Mom did not go down there.
I'm not too worried about it.
Well, he asked, he's like, well, did Mom go down there? I was like, no, she did not.
This is what I wanted to see.
Working.
Jaylen Brown took command as the third leading scorer on this, and that really helped. Kyrie led the team with 26, with Donovan Mitchell with a broken hand 1 to 2 weeks. 25, Jaylen Brown 24. Really just a good year from everyone here.
Anything about my dad, or I didn't mention
so we are the number 2 seed. Boston the number 3 seed. How did Paul George end up doing? I do want to see if he just decided to do better in Boston or not. He averaged 17.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to this team, but okay. I hate when they mess up some teams. Well, let's see what happens. We face Sacramento in the first round. They should be.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, the same. Oh wow, they actually added TJ1. It's gonna make it a little harder. Tristan Thompson, Aaron Holiday, Enes Kanter, Kelly Olynyk. We should beat this team though. Sim round. Win game 1. 3. Win game 4. It should be a gentleman's sweep, and it is. We'll face Dallas in the second round. Boston and Cleveland. What? Like, I swear to God, does Kevin Porter Jr. just turn into a star? He's having 27 in the playoffs. Like, what is this? Cavaliers have been playing well and they're doing well. We'll see what happens here. Second round, we're playing Dallas. I'm hoping this is the final year. We're just here to win a championship. Dallas wins game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, we win game 4, and we're on to the conference finals to face the #1 seed New Orleans Pelicans. And Boston.
Yeah.
Boston cannot catch a break. This freaking system, bro, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Bro, what is this crap? Who is Charles Freeman? And this Eric Niguda guy. Like,
yeah.
I know if we just added okay, they had Vucevic got traded, but like this team's not the #1 seed.
Which one did you steal from them?
Who the hell does Brooklyn have too? That's a good question. Still have Kevin Durant. Okay, as long as I have Kevin Durant. Okay, here we go. We should beat this team. I swear to God.
Yeah,
if we somehow lose to freaking New Orleans.
Yeah.
We're down 3-1 to this trash team. Oh
Yeah.
My God, I'm gonna throw something.
Yeah, because the duck.
Let's see what happens here.
When we went to Mohegan, it was like broken.
Okay, we're holding on. We're holding on the lead a little here. Oh my God, they have the lead. They have the lead. Okay, I gotta step in. I gotta step in. We cannot lose this game. I'm sorry.
They can.
This is the final season. Seriously, the final season. I'm not letting us lose.
Yeah. 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 Which I think is kind of stupid, but. Yeah.
Kyrie's playing with an injury too.
Yeah,
That's not surprising.
Mm. Okay. Love you too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're Donovan Mitchell now. Need some kind of offense now. Donovan Mitchell to the basket. Utah.
That one?
Yeah.
So you're losing?
Yeah.
You suck.
Well, again, I wasn't playing this whole game.
You suck. You suck.
Shut up.
You suck. Because I was eating Takis.
Huh?
I was eating those. Look at that. Yeah, Mom got a new, you could, it's purple. Well, she needed a new one anyways. No, she fit all of her clothes in there, like all of her, like, tote, or the tote in the, where my thing was. She put all of her clothes in there. And then, of course, she's flying, so now she has to quarantine herself for 2 weeks. But if she wasn't flying back, then it'd be different. But she's flying back Sunday, hopefully.
Fuck.
No.
I didn't mean to swear, guys, but this is frustrating.
No.
I don't know how we can be down to this team. Like, I don't care what the heck this is. This team's not that good. Thank you. That's even what I'm saying. Kyrie, try and knock one down. Nope.
Not happening.
Huh?
Not happening. He sucks. No, I bet if Mom told me sooner that she's going down to Florida, she would have grabbed me.
Mm.
She would talk to Dad, hey Dad, can I steal Desi for a few days? Or a couple of days, or a week?
Mitchell for 3. No. Shots is not falling right now. Jaylen Brown, no. Yeah, that's it. I'm not even gonna work. This is frustrating. So we lose. Well, guys, that's our first rebound of the year. We didn't get a championship. We were able to get to the conference final. I gotta go though, so I'll do another video tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, guys. And please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for more videos to come in the future. And other than that, guys, this has been Pat Squad Nation. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.